Hi there, it's Jeanette from my home studio, farforestceramics, and this kiln opening is scaring me to pieces. I'm so anxious about opening it. It's only 4 things inside, so it's going to be short and sweet, and there's either going to be tears of despair or shrieks of laughter, or I don't even know. I'm so anxious. But this kiln opening, if you followed the previous episodes, I did a collaboration with Julia from Ceramics by Julia, where we met up and we made some pieces in a day together. Airbnb, went on a course the following day. All got so excited bringing these pieces home with us and carefully glazed them with the techniques we'd learned on the course on the following day. Put them in the bisque fire, and then you'll have seen that the little pumpkin that Julia gifted me on the day we made them, that went in my kiln and it exploded and took out my basket into about 15 different pieces, massive hole, and my vase, it looks like a piece of shrapnel hit it at the side because there are some horizontal cracks besides vertical, and the vertical crack wasn't on the seam. But I've had so many people give me advice and they're saying that it could all be to do with when the shrapnel hit it. If it was in the early stages of firing, the clay most likely would have had the impact and push the seam apart. All sorts of different opinions on what happened, but either way, I was gutted, Julie was gutted, because these pieces have so much memories from when we made them together. So I thought, okay, it took me 2 days to get over it. You saw me in a state on that previous video. Look, I'm talking non-stop to put off the inevitable as what's happening. Oy, oy, oy. I might just put some pictures at the side to keep you entertained while I'm just telling you and getting the courage to open it. So I decided to try, nothing to lose, to try and fill up the crack with something and try to piece together the basket. I mean, we are talking of an impossible possible scenario. Then I've reglazed it, and then I've put it in with some of it being raw clay, this paper clay glaze mixture I made. That's on a previous video. You can see what I actually did. But I thought it's an experiment. Let's see if you can fill a crack. What happens? Is the crack going to open even more? Are they going to be in multiple pieces? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Come on, Jeanette, you've got to open it. I put on the basket, which I did manage to actually glue back all the pieces together. I put on that a glaze I don't really like. I can't get on very well with it. So I thought, I don't want to waste a glaze that I love. I'll put something on it because it's not going to survive. It's like a 2% chance it's going to survive. The jug, again, 5% chance it's going to survive without a crack. I just want to keep it on my memory shelf and not to do anything, not to be functional. I would just like it in one piece. If it's got a crack all down it, I'll just point that towards the back. So stop talking, Jeanette. Open it, open it, open it. I haven't had the sneakiest of peeks. I feel sick to my stomach because of all of you supporting me and following me and watching this, which is so helpful, but I'm now feeling the pressure. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Come on. Oh, come on, girl. You might be lucky one. No, come on. Is it all exploded? Cracks, but they're in the jug. Oh, I've done something wrong with the colouring, but the jug seam has... Oh, wow! I didn't expect that. Well. I hate this colour of this glaze, but it's in one piece. The question is, will it survive me picking it up? Oh my Lord, don't look at this yet, but okay, it's in, it's in, actually, so actually it feels, no, oh hang on a sec. At the bottom, so I could glaze the bottom, I put some cookies on and glued them into the piece, and then so I could actually glaze underneath. That's touched the kiln there. And then I actually super glued another cookie on top of it to just raise it off the kiln shelf, and it's actually slumped, some cracks going on. However, that will at least go on my shelf. I'm never ever ever going to make one of these again because it took a lot of time, and I can now see the multiple ways that it's going to cause problems. But it's in one piece to go on the kiln. Aye, aye, aye. It actually feels fairly sturdy. There's that one bit that's touched the bottom of the shelf, but I don't know, I'll just put something on there. It can go on my shelf though, because it's just the memories. Julia, it came out. It came out. We got there. That must have been in about 15 pieces. And this stuff seals it together. I'll put in the description what I actually used and my recipe to make this cement stuff. I'm calling it, what do I call it? Paper glaze, I think I'm calling it. Mixture between paper clay and glaze. And that's worked. That was like 15 odd different pieces. I'm shocked. Wow, I'm shocked. Let me just put that one to the side. This is the one. Oh, come on. Look, I did a stroke and coat melancholy in the middle. I can't believe this. It's not stuck. Oh, it's in one piece. I don't know what's happened with my colouring, but it's in one piece. Oh, I love these butterflies. Look at the crack. Well, the lack of the crack. That crack was 1/4 centimetre wide from here to here. I made a special bespoke colour for this. It wasn't one glaze, so I couldn't mix some more up. So I got what the closest was, and of course it was a bisqued on underglaze, so I didn't know how to match it. So the colours are not matching at all, but I tried to blend it a little bit. I added more dots over the top. I sanded it down. Do you know what? That is unbelievable. The handle's firm. Do you know what? That could even potentially have liquid in, although I'm not going to. I should have, and I see here, hang on a sec. So I can see actually there's a hairline crack coming here that was not there before. There was some horizontal cracks here that I filled in. You can see where the blue has gone in here that I filled them in, and here. So it's filled in the crack to a degree so it's not spread any further, and it had clear glaze over. This has filled up fantastically. It feels really sturdy, but I can put that on my shelf. And the idea was, I love this. This was a technique we learned on Emily Rowley's surface decoration course, which the piece from the workshop is down the bottom. And I came home and Julia came home and we just tried to use stuff we'd got in our studios to make some stencils. And I had some butterflies and leaves. Don't like that one. Yeah, that one's turned out quite nice. It's got texture on it. Did dots on it. And I can see some hairline cracks here. So it's obviously not happy. Some of these, oh yes, some horizontal cracks there as well. But this is in one piece and it will go on my shelf. I love that colour on the inside. Love the contrast. I thought it would pick up the butterflies. I could never thought for a minute. I hope this isn't cracking as it's cooling. I mean, it's 50 degrees. It's like okay to touch, it's just lukewarm. But, well, I never. That was some serious crackage, wasn't it? Like crackage here all the way, top to bottom, 1/4 inch. Horizontal cracks. And I've managed to keep it in one piece. So if there's some minor flaws, I reckon that would work really well. I don't believe that. That's amazing. Oh, I can breathe. Okay, there's only 2 pieces left. One from the workshop and one is a reglaze. Let's have a look inside. Oh, I like this. This is from the workshop. Who am I shouting to? I don't know. I don't like this. Okay, come back to that in a sec. I don't think I like this. No, I don't like this. This is a reglaze of something I did with underglaze, and I was going to put clear glass. It was disgusting. So I've just added lavender mist over it, and it's pulled up the blue that was underneath and the red that was underneath, and I still don't like it. It's yucky. I don't like that. So that one's going to go either in the bin, or I might do some other colourful reglaze on it. I don't like it. It's not very nice. I don't like that. The last and final piece that I'm opening is the piece that we made at the workshop, and I can see already I'm just loving it. I am loving this. It is way better than I expected. Let me put my glasses on. It's way better than I expected. The colours have come out vibrant. This is coloured slip on wet clay, and then we use paper stencils and dotting and texture and layering of different colours. And so there's no specific design to this. It was literally just trying all the techniques on a slab of clay and then just pressing it into a shape off one of the moulds that was there. But I love that. Oh, I'm going to try that more. Look at the back, loving that. So this is a texture that I just decided I wanted to carve in. I love that. It feels so nice on the hands. And I just thought, rather than having a plain bottom, which then you sometimes see sponge marks if you've wiped it, I thought I'd just put a bit of texture, see how it works. Just put clear gloss around the edge. And I like that as a finish on the back. I might do that for some of my platters and things that I do that are flat, because I just love that on the bottom. It feels really nice in the hands. 2 coats of clear gloss over the top. And this is fired at cone 5.5. I'm loving that. Look at these two with that surface decoration technique. So happy with that. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Do you know, my chest and my heart, my stomach is in my mouth. Oh, what a relief. I mean, never for 1 minute did I think I was going to get the basket in one piece, because that was like 14, 15 pieces. The jug, well, they can go on my memory shelf now. Oh, Julia, I am so pleased. If you're watching, I am so pleased. Oh, do you know what? This journey for when Julia and I met together and the pieces we made, we had so much fun. We loved the workshop with Emily Rowley at Joy Gibbs Studio, and meeting people. It was fabulous, and that's what I miss. I miss meeting people in person, because I don't have a studio that I can go to just to meet people, like a workshop or anywhere within more than an hour it is away from me. So my contact is all through social media, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the feedback, the comments I get back privately on YouTube, on Instagram. It means so much, and it really helps me, especially when I'm having down times. And in fairness, this kiln opening, when it all exploded, that's my one and only bad experience where I have felt so gutted beyond belief. I couldn't pick myself up for a day, 2 days even. And yet every other time I've had a problem, I've learned from it, and I've still enjoyed the journey. But opening that kiln when it all exploded, it's the first time I was so genuinely gutted. But following on from that, it took me 2 days, mind. Learning now that what you can do, how you can fix things, and I will put the description of what I made lower down in the comments, but it's also on a previous video as well in this playlist of the collaboration with Ceramics by Julia. Now I know what I can do, and I've learned a lot about this technique, so I'm going to play a lot more with stencils. So, I don't know if I said, but I had a very special birthday a couple of weeks ago, and I've had some amazing gifts. So Emily Rowley uses an air pen for a lot of her work, and my mum has, from America, found an air pen, and I had that as a gift for my birthday, which I can't wait to use, especially playing with this technique. Hubby also got me a Cricut Maker 3 and a heat press, and loads of gubbins go with it, so I can make my own stencils to put on the side with vinyl stencils for water resist and glaze resist on mugs and stuff, and bowls, platters, whatever. And then also I can make and design my own stencils to use this technique with the air pen. And then to top it all, my hubby's even bought me a new kiln. I mean, this little chief has been my baby for 3 years and I love him. 45 litres I think is the capacity on this one, but I'm struggling because it's actually limiting the sizes of pieces I can make, and there's a lot of things I'd like to do now I'm retired going forward, where I'm going to be needing to fire a lot more pieces. More about that on another video maybe. And he's ordered me a scut kiln that's arriving in 4 days. I'm so excited. We've got to have the electrician to come in and sort the electrics out. And where am I going to put it? I'm full up in here. Well, downstairs there is a room bigger than this one that my husband used to have as his work office. Now we're retired, it's not being used. So he said, do you want to have my room? It's got tiled floor, it's a nice big open space. I don't know, is it like 5-6 metres square, that sort of area? And that's where I'm thinking of taking this kiln downstairs, and maybe down there will be my workshop area when I do workshops, and maybe glazing and firing down there. And then up here will become my make area, because my wheel here, slab roller, and my making up here. So I'm going to have to reorganise, replan. You know me, I love a bit of planning and organisation. And then in this space here where their kiln is, I'll more than likely have some racking with some wearboards on that I can store my work. So excited to do all that, but I don't know where to start first. I had the most fabulous birthday. My hubby just planned a most amazing week for me with all the family and friends, and loved it. But then to have all these gifts as well, well, he's going to be a pottery widow at the rate he's going, because I just want to be in here every waking hour. So hopefully you'll see a lot more content coming soon on social media, because I've got a few things I'm trying to work on. I'm just trying to learn and expand my skills in all areas, whether it's social media, editing, glazing processes, workshops. So I'll be loading a bit more on there. If you want to make sure that you don't miss anything, it's really helpful if you subscribe to my channel. It is free. You just click on the subscribe button below, and ideally click the bell to all notifications so you get notified when I drop a video. I love having you support me and join me on this journey. It really does mean the world to me, and thank you so much for your support and your encouragement with my disaster. I can't believe I've saved it. I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to go now because I think I really need a cup of tea and a lie down. I feel drained. I've been looking forward and dreading this all at the same time. But I can't believe it. I really am. So happy, really happy. And I can't wait to talk to Julia and tell her what's happened. So, right, I'm going to go. Enough's enough. Take care, and hopefully I see you soon. Bye bye.